Oh yeah. Look at that. Whoa, let's see. Oh yeah. Better turn that. Yeah, that. Whoa, let's see. Hey, triple, I got my beer. Cheers. I'm still just finishing setting up. Let me get my hair on. I don't like to be bald. Oh, there we go. Hey. Yeah, that's my massage chair. That's really cool chair, that. It's not leather, it's just cheap, but it does the job. It warms up when it's winter. It's got a heater in it, vibrates, does all that wonderful stuff. Works wonders. I need to put my, you know, normally when you're working in kitchens, you got to put your hair in hair ties and all that. So I'll just tie mine up. Slim Shady. We're cooking our good friend I Love Onions from GT7. We're cooking his triple onion burger, which I've created. So as you can tell, it's got 3 different types of onions in it. Get a bit of oil happening. We'll get these onions on the go. Dog pork. Oh, no, that's my toolbox. Mate, I cook out in my man cave because apparently I make too much of a mess when I'm in the kitchen. So I cook out here so then I don't get yelled at if I drop anything on the floor or whatever. There's so much crap that goes on out here. At the moment, we have, let me just turn that a little bit. just finished out working out what has been going on with the green car. Turns out for a furniture. Okay, yeah, but we had a problem with the green car. It broke down and I couldn't work it out, and we've worked it out what the problem is, which just happens to be the what do they call it, the torque converter that goes between the motor and the automatic transmission. So after Christmas that will be going back. Which, no, that's not. That's a knife. That's just my cooking knife. I got a big butcher's knife, like a big carver. But for just what I do out here. Now I did cock up. I got to admit, I forgot to shave the onion when I cut the second onion. So I'm literally making 2 onions into beer onions tonight. So there's going to be a lot of onions. And we don't call it beer onions because there's no beer on it. So yeah, there's a lot of beer. Show you the car. Wow. Okay, here. I actually have yous on my tripod. So it's a 1975 Mazda 1300. It's Oliver. Yeah, believe it or not, Olive is its name. And it's my wife's everyday driver that she drives everywhere, to the shops, to church, to everywhere. So, but I rebuilt it with everything brand new, and as you would realise, everything breaks down just as the warranty runs out, and the warranty on the transmission had run out a month ago. So, yes, we're up for another bit of money on that. Let's put a bit more heat into this. So how are you today anyway, Triple? You, well, this evening, day, you're 12 hours, I think, behind us. Your car had to be put up for winter snow. So now I'm sharing my Oaks Range Rover till spring. Yeah, well, it's obviously snows a lot where you are, and yeah, I don't envy that. I was just in SimGT stream, and we were all talking about being winter and up there, and our Christmas day here is going to be 40 degrees Celsius. Connick, how are you? Good to see you along. So I'm just trying to get this onion cooked. We'll get that done at 6 a.m. Yeah, well, so you must be like 12 and a half hours, nearly 13 hours behind us, because we're like 7 o'clock at night now. But I'm hoping that Onions remembers that I'm doing his burger tonight. I know he's got a family, like kids and stuff like that, so... Mr. Peter, how are you? Good to see you along as well. Right, so this is the first sort of onions that we're doing. So, yes, you can. So, we've got three sorts of onions going into this burger. We have the beer onions, which are like caramelized with beer. Then when we actually make the hamburger patty, or the actual meat patty, we will be smashing really finely shaved onions into the patty. The patty itself is based on one of the original sliders from America, from the Midwest. So yeah, we will be doing that, but unfortunately I've run out of pickles, but I do have chilies, so that's all right. There is a fellow I like to watch, who I've done a lot of my research through, like watched a fair bit, and he's a burger historian, so a hamburger historian. So if you go to the Burger Show, it's called, I think. And George is his name, and he is absolutely brilliant with his knowledge on hamburgers and things like that. Right, so anyway, if you're out there, while I remember, please remember to smash that like button, and if you haven't already, drop a subscription for me. That would be fantastic. Help me along. It always encourages me to do more when I get people to join, and I know I then can see that people enjoy what I do. Shits and giggles. No. Who do we have? How many do we have watching? Oh, always gets so hot when I'm cooking in here. if we were out in the backyard using the big barbecue today, we would be blowing up against the wall. We'll be all sitting like this and the flames will go out on the big barbecue. It's pretty windy here this afternoon. It hasn't been one of our warmest days of late. Chris P, I'm actually doing beer onions at the moment. So basically I'm just cooking the onion in beer on the hot plate. Get it all nice and well cooked down so it's nice and soft. Use all the flavour in my hot plate. Now my hot plate does get cleaned regularly, but it still absorbs like a lot of it. Like you get that build up on there of flavours. It's like using your favourite fry pan. Medics First Response Burger. I will. You know what? I'm going to do that. I've been thinking about what I can do for the trip. Yeah, it's obviously going to have a 3 patty layer in it. That's the biggest one. It'll be the heart attack burger. Plenty of cheese. Plenty of like beer onion in there. 3 layers of bloody patties. Minimal lettuce. Be real quick. I need. You know what? I'm glad that it's actually going to be really hot for. Got to be Swiss. Swiss cheese, yeah, nice. It's something that has a really good melt to it, so you can, when you bite into it, it just runs everywhere. I've seen like burger places in America using like a squeezy cheese, and that kind of like freaks me out. I don't like that stuff. But we have a cheese here. It has a good melt on it, and it's a Colby cheese. It's an Australian cheese, and it is actually really good. Cliffy, how are you? Hey, I need to do the cliffhanger burger. Right in. Look, Rad, I've only just started. I'm just doing the first bit of onions. This is the beer onions getting done. I've got the other 2 lots of onions over here. So basically it's got beer onions, shaved onion, and red onion raw. So, but it's gonna have jalapenos and all of that, even though I don't know if onions, bosh! Shikaka, how are you fellas? Everybody's in, all you legends. How are yous? Nice fresh trim. Oh yeah, mate. I'm going to take this off because I'm starting to sweat too much. Had a good trim. Thank you. I had to make myself look respectable for you lads. So the onions are just about done. Well, the beer onions. And we'll put them in a bowl, and I'll just sit them up on my rack here just to keep them warm over the heat. There'll be plenty of bacon going in, plenty of meat all the way through it. Yes, mate, the onions, beer onions go well on any barbecue. You just got to remember, I operate about one full stubby to probably what I have here over the cook. So that way you get plenty in it. And you get plenty into yourself as well while you're cooking. It's like Nigella Lawson. Yeah, one for you, 3 for me. Well, that's nearly done to perfection. No, not Singer, Rad. I've gone back to my Storm, my usual that I get here, but I have just spent like the past couple of weeks on the Leo because I didn't have the one that I normally get. Right. Beautiful. So that's the onions. The beer onions. Not all the onions. There's 3 types of onions. In. Go. Come on. Amber, please. No, you're not coming out. You stay in there. You broke my camera last time. Oh, right. Okay, so. Oh, you got that done. I just eat them straight out of the bowl. Absolutely love beer onions. Beer onions are the duck's nuts. So we have our burger mince. Well, that was smart. Oh. Get our patty, our meat. We make our ball. Make sure it's all nice and round and solid. Give me a bit. Okay, so that's a bit of oil on there. Beautiful. Now, what we do, get that and that. So, with the actual patty, what we're doing is we get our meatball, we sit that on there. We then season the patty and around it. So a bit of pepper. Apparently it's important to put it on the hot plate around the base. And then what we do is we get, it's what's the meat prep? It's mate. I use a special mix of meat. It's a mix between a brisket with brisket and chuck steak, done at 80% meat and 20% fat. So what we're doing now is we've seasoned the patty. We're going to put all the onion for this part on the top. Don't worry if it falls around or anything like that. Put a bit more around it. Then what we do, turn this down, we smash it. Okay, so there. So basically all we're doing is just smashing the onions into the patty, but they're finely shaved onions. So I sat here earlier on and I've shaved them. I've actually come across a place, onions, that has offered me a 75-25 mix. I'm going to think about it. Listening to the sizzle. So let me just get my... I have a new roll of hand paper. Right, so what we do is we basically let this cook on one side like you would with your standard patties, and then when we flip it over, we kind of like, we'll tuck in excess onion underneath. Now the way this patty came about through the research that I've done is back in the early days of hamburgers, there was a company, there was a shortage on meat, so to make meat go longer, they decided to squash the onions into it, and this is how the original American slider came along. Normally this patty is quite small, thin, and it's basically just a slider, a little slider, and it's served with 2 pickles and a bit of American cheese. But no, we don't do things like that here. We like to go all out. We're doing the triple onion burger, okay, for our good mate, our good mate onions. So we're have you got your keys? Right, I'm gonna have to come. Hang on, everybody. I'll be back in 2 secs. Give me a second. Right, so yeah, caramelised. But when we flip when we actually flip this burger, it slows. You can't overcook the burger because of the way the onion works. It so now we just tuck all that in under. That's freaking hot. And we just let that cook now. It can take as long as it needs. Let me just go get my bun first of all. Can't have a burger without bacon. Alright, so there goes our bacon on. Right, let me go get me bun, or me buns. Oh, that all smells good. No, I'm cooking not for just one burger. I'm cooking dinner for my higher power as well. So this is just the first one. This is mine. So because otherwise you'll just see it going in a bowl and going inside. So never enough bacon. I know. I'm actually I had bacon and egg sandwich for lunch. So right, and cut this bad boy open. What do I do with my other knife? Oh. Let me just go get my other knife for this because that knife won't do the trick. Haha! Got me bread knife. No better. So we got that. We'll just sit that there. Then we're going to have our cheese to go on. Nice bit of cheese. You're a bit behind. No, I don't put sugar on it. I put beer on my onions, mate. Put beer on the onions. Plenty of sugar in that. So like I said, there's 3 types of onions going into this burger. So we've got the beer onions, which I've done. The onions in the patty itself. And raw red onion to go on. Oh, somebody's got their motorbike out. then what we do is we'll just put sliced red onion on it as well. So there. Decent slice. So we'll put our mayo on the bottom, like use it for like butter. Mayo on the top. Never have too much mayo. Love mayo. We like those noises. Mate, we live on the coast and there's a road that runs all the way down the coast, so you get all the car cruisers, all the motorbike cruisers, and yeah, we've got a massive marina being built down the bottom here. And everything doing like all that wonderful stuff every night till all hours of the morning. And of course we're on top of the hill and we get all the noise. Onions, he's talking about Oliver, or Olive. Our 1975 Mazda 1300. Okay, so here we go. We have the burger. There. So we've got the onions in the burger. We'll go the beer onions next. That's the second lot. Oh. Love heaps of beer onions. Then we'll go some jalapenos just to spice it up a bit. You never go wrong with a couple of jalapenos on it. You deliver pot. See you in an hour. Right, so we've got the jalapenos, we've got the cheese on there. Now we've got the onion, the lettuce to go on top. Oh, actually, hang on, I lied. Nearly forgot the best part. Now and on top of the lettuce, we're going to go with our red onion. So the red onion is our third onion, which makes the triple onion burger. My plating isn't the best. Get this and just put that up in there. Then you just go get a plate to put this on so you can all have a look. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. Looking forward to this. flash on. Lighting. Where's my flash? Tell you what we're going to do is take the camera out, right, so I can bring it to the other side. There you go. So now time to give it oops. Time to give this a bit of a taste test now, eh? My TV seems to have, oh no, there it is, it's back again. So, here we go. Burgers are never meant to be nice and clean. No, it's not bad. It's not bad. That's pretty good. Jalapenos with a little bit of bite in there. The onions. You got the crunch of the raw onion. You got the flavour of the beer onions, and you got the meat patty onions. That's fantastic. I can't actually see the chat at the moment. No, bloody awesome. That is bloody awesome. So, that's my one. Now let's do it again. What I've got to do for the higher power. And in truth, I have to use this meat up tonight as well. So, I'll be cooking for a little bit yet. So stick around and have a beer. I hope it's afternoon where all you are up in the UK. Let me just get this on. Oils spread out nicely. Season my patty. What's the meat's name? It's patty. So like I said, season around the patty as well as on the top of the meatball. Pepper. And then the onion. Whoa, there you go. So that's the next, this is the next patty. Anybody would think it was Irish. Calling it patty. Oh. Mmm. I must burgers. Hang on, I've got to fix my TV because it's none of the chat is actually showing up at the moment. So I'll have to restart it. I'll tell you what, it's a bloody good burger though. Freaking messy, how all burgers should be. It is all over my face. That's why I tied my beard up so I didn't go all through all the rest of my beard. And I'm drooling. Cock that flip up. There we go. So yes, this one here will be for the higher power. Throw the darts aside. I think I've thrown the darts. I've done the darts for you, but I can't throw across the bonnet. Okay, I can't do that because if it bounces off and it hits the car, I'm rooted. My life wouldn't be worth living. It's the Lord deep. It is. You don't eat the burger the right way. Oh, oh look at this. Oh, I just. Oh, there's no pat. There's no. Oh, it's like a. Oh, look at it. It's messy. It's dirty. It's greasy. Oh, it's oniony. No, I'm not getting involved in that one. I've got two sons. They both eat burgers. In fact, my eldest son likes doing a lot of curries, things like that. He's a really good cook. Thanks for coming along, Shikaka. Lovely to have you along. I hope you enjoyed this stream. Catch you next week. Hopefully my plans have changed a little bit, but next week I'm going to be working on the Triple Medics, Triple X Medics Triple Burger. So we'll get that one sorted. The first responder burger. You'd need to be, after I finish it, you're going to need to be my first responder. Oh, so good. That is so good. Yeah, I'd use an 80-20 mix of meat. So it's 80% beef, 20% fat. And it's a mix of brisket and chuck. It's the best meat that I can actually get around here, but there has been a place that's offered me a 75-25, but I have to actually travel to go get it, and it's just a bit too far for me to do it just for that. So I'll be sticking with my mix of meat that I get by my local butcher just up the road. He's fantastic. Oh yeah, I'm a pensioner. I can't afford really expensive meat. This meat's expensive enough compared to a basic mince because it's special ground. So it's a fine grind. If you're ever going to make burgers to smash, you want a fine grind mince. So it holds together when you squash it down. Oh, this is so freaking good. I hear people rave about Wagyu, but I don't know. I've not had it. I look at the price at it, and I just about have another coronary just looking at the price. So I will be back. I'll just get a bowl for my higher power so I can put hers in too. Oh. I've been seeing a lot about this 3D printed meat coming out. I don't know what that's all about. I think that's ridiculous. This is fucking good. Oh, wow. Oh, I just got a big piece of chili. Whoa, my jalapeno. So, put that there. My wife, my higher power, doesn't eat bread or dairy, so she gets a bowl. She gets a bowl to have hers in instead of a bread roll. So I make hers a little bit different. There's that. So we've got 2 onion, we've got the bacon, and her third bit of onion on top. So, I'm going to finish this piece off. Gluten is delicious, I know. So is MSG. So, sit up there for a second. The Deer's babies just had babies. Oh, awesome. So you've got 2 generations coming through. You'll have to try and get me a video up so I can have a look. That would be awesome. See, we don't get any deers here. We do get kangaroos, but not up and down our street at the moment. We used to. Like, back when we were younger, we used to have... We were basically the furthest north of the suburbs when we first moved here, which was over 30 years ago. And we used to have kangaroos run up and down the streets and through our front yards and everything like that. But now it's more built out and they've trapped them and moved them on. Right. Actually, just get the patties on. So these ones we're just going to do just a couple of basic patties. Salt, pepper. This meat has to be used up tonight, so I've got to cook them. See there. put you onto there. What we're going to do. This is a really good way to take your meatball that you make and squash it flat and keep it really in good shape. I've done this previously on my channel. 2 bits of baking paper, meatball in the middle, and we squash. And we have another drink. Oh yeah, absolutely. Always pour beer on everything, especially on your barbecue. When it comes time to literally clean this, I pour beer on it because it strips everything off. Like it just makes all the stuff come off, and then it dries. And then I recoat it with a bit more oil. And you can't get any more sterile than alcohol. Right, so we got our patty. Bit of pepper. Bit of salt. I just like to dab it all down on there, make sure it's stuck. And that there, straight on the hot plate. Get this one happening as well. My higher power doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, doesn't gamble. She goes to church. I do enough of that shit for both of us. I'm the one that drinks like a fish. Up until earlier this year, I used to smoke like a chimney as well. I'm on the vapes at the moment, but I've run out of vape. My next lot of vapes should turn up Wednesday. So, yeah, that's enough money going out of the household. We don't need 2 of us smoking and drinking and carrying on. But I should have enough money in the next 3 weeks, 4 weeks, that I should be able to build a computer so I can do editing and things like that. Once I get a new computer, because we don't actually own a computer, everything we do is done off my phone. So I'm basically going to be building a computer in the next month and a half, 2 months, and I should be able to start editing and putting videos together. That way I can set my tripod up, I can use my GoPro, and then just do like a whole heaps. I wish I could smoke, I miss it. So cooking lovely. That's second patty done. Oh, hey Triple, have you heard about the two Irish poofters? Michael Fitzpatrick and Patrick Fitzmichael? Oh, is my chat gone again? Oh, there we go. Yes, I'm planning on doing that. That's why I need my computer so I can do a lot more shorts, things like that. I want to be able to mix some decent like stuff for you because we do have some beautiful beaches here, like amazing beaches, and you can go down to the beach and there's not many people on our beach because they're so big and so long that it's amazing. You can actually go to the beach and not get harassed. People trying to sell you stuff, people, yeah. I mean, you're going to get people running amok, you know, but I won't swim in the ocean anymore. I used to surf. I surf along these beaches here for nearly my whole life. And we have had so many great white sightings in the past like few months. I will not climb back in our water anymore. It's just too scary. Muscle into your joke realm. Oh, awesome. I haven't raced this week. I just don't find Sardinia. I actually don't like Sardinia. It drives me nuts. I have my favourite tracks, and I really do like the Yas Marina track. That's an awesome track. I do love that. I think we could have done with maybe another Australian track. I mean, we've got some great tracks that they come and have Formula Ones on. We've got a lot of GT racing over here as well. So, yeah, it would have been great to have them. We've got like Melbourne. We've got Adelaide. Adelaide is a wild track. That is fantastic. We've got the Bend. We've got Sydney Motorsport. We've got like so many tracks. You don't want our track here. Our track here is a piece of rubbish. I'm not a fan of the Gilles Villeneuve track. I've never liked it. I find it highly annoying with all the chicanes. I think they tried to make it too much like Monza when they created it. And it just, yeah, too much stop-start. So, Onions, what did you think of the creation I created for you? Yeah, that's it. Yeah. It's the hairpin. Coming out the hairpin. You know, into the hairpin, out of the hairpin. That's the only place. The rest of it's just stop, start, stop, start. I mean, we watch that every time the Formula One races are on there. No, I tried it a couple of times during the week, and I had to expand on what I started with. So, Miss Deep, thank you for coming in. You have a lovely time or lovely evening, and stay safe, and we'll catch you next week. I'm going to start making Saturdays my streaming day, unless I have something important on that I have to do, and we won't be able to do it. Laguna Seca's alright. Tsukuba, yeah. Tsukuba, I don't mind. I really like the high speed ring. That's a fun track. That bank turn and onto the bridge is just so much fun. It took me a while to work that turn out. Once I got that, oh, it's brilliant fun. I love it. And I don't wall ride it. Anybody who wall rides in the GT7 should be shot. Woohoo! Last paddy. Look at the size of that paddy. That's my hand. Right? Oh. Yeah, I do. I as well, mate. I like Deep Forest and things like that. They're really good fun tracks. Just give me 1 second while I run my higher powers unit into her. Oh. Oh, I didn't put her chilies on. Never mind. Autumn Ring, special stage, Route 11. Oh, yeah, I don't know about special stage. Straight line for so long, and then, I mean, yeah, I guess if you like drafting that much, it's a good track. I would actually prefer to have drafting races on, like Daytona, or that little, what's that little short one that we all stuff around on. That's a good fun track. But I think I'm more into like all the traditional GT4. Yeah, I don't know. I'm GT3. I don't mind. I love GT3. I don't think we get enough GT2 races. Honestly, we could probably do with more GT2 races. Please, if you're watching or you're joining, please remember to hit that thumbs up button for me. Drop me a sub, it'll help out. And I'm over 200 subs now. I think I'm 204, 205 subs. I'd love to get to 500. That's my goal. I just want to get to 500 subs. If I get there, I'd be happy. So thank you everybody who's subbed along the way and put up with my little intermittent streams and things like that. Cheers. Oh, and our little rescue rabbit that we have, little man, is now known as Mr. May. He made it into a rabbit calendar, and he is the face for May. So, yes, stoked about that. We picked up the calendar yesterday, and that was done by Romeo's Rabbit Rescue. So, anybody out there would like to make a donation or anything like that, I will end up putting a link in the description. Now I know how to do that. It's a PayPal, so any help they get monetary wise goes to all the rescue rabbits that they deal with. They've paid for a lot of medical bills for our little man because he is a rescue rabbit. He's a foster rabbit. But we will be actually adopting him soon, so he will be our rabbit fully, like once we get a few things sorted with him. Yeah, I know, mate. I know. I've got to do the videos to make the shorts, and I can't do videos by myself. It makes it really hard. That's why I need a computer. Once I have a computer, then I can start doing a lot more, and there will be a lot more coming along. I've got my ride to Rad. So everybody, I'm going to be riding from Phuket to Bangkok to go see Radian for a couple of days. Maybe take out Granny for a meal. Stay tuned for that one. I love to take Granny out for a dinner. That'll be fun. So we'll see what happens there. But if not, I'll just have to take Rad out. Have a few drinks. Spend a few days up there and then ride my way back down. So, but I will be taking the GoPro with me. I'll be taking... It's alright. I can get plenty of Viagra over there. It's alright. It's offered to me all the time. But it will be a fun trip. I'm going for 3 weeks. And I will be posting things along the way as I go, showing you some interesting places. There's a lot of things I haven't seen over there. I've done a lot of things over in Thailand, but it's just so hard to start moving out by myself. So I'm now going to be travelling solo on bike up the coast all the way to Bangkok and back. 2 weeks on the bike, 3-week holiday. So that gives me a couple of days either side of the bike ride to sort out my bike and get the bike back. So Pops, if you can give me 30 minutes one day on the phone, I can easily talk you how to make and edit shorts straight from your PlayStation. Yeah, my PlayStation is normally on, but it's pretty hard for me to do stuff on there because of the animals. So I try and use my phone as much as possible. Rad has just given me a app. I asked him about it to do mixing and things like that, but I've got to actually take the time, download it and work out what the hell I'm doing. I'm not very technically advanced. I'm pretty basic. I'm a nuts and bolts man, not a computers man. So, yeah. Well, another beer, I think. Cheers. Well, that looks pretty cooked to me. Awesome. So, turn this off. Oh. Now, I cook out here the simple, easy steps. Once you do it once, you will find it super easy, I promise. All of my videos were made and edited. Okay, yeah, it's I forget the name of the app. I have to go back to the message that Radian sent me. So I will start trying to put a bit of effort in and learn it. But I have I can't use my GoPro on my head and things like that at the moment and make videos because I've got nothing to clip my GoPro into or connect it to. I don't know how to do that. So I'm just waiting to get my computer, not a laptop, an actual desktop, and I'll do a lot of stuff through there. I think it's easier for me with a keyboard to see on a screen what I'm doing because my eyes are funny. I do find it pretty hard on the phone. Oh, I'm stuffed after that burger. That burger was freaking awesome. I had a bacon and egg burger earlier this afternoon, so that was fun. That was nice. So every time I cook, I basically set this all up, and then once I'm done cooking, I pack it all up and put it all away. So, but at least I don't get yelled at for making a mess inside the kitchen. It was great to see you tonight. Great job cooking, mate. And you need to send me send you the receipt for Discord on Discord. Oh yes. Please do send it to me. I'll find you in Discord, Triple. I think I've got you there somewhere. I'll find you and I'll add you. Okay, mate? Or you can send me one and I'll go in there and I'll find it. Should be able to find me through Rads. Wow. Oh, so onions. You sexy beast. How's your racing going? You keeping out of trouble? Right. So turn that off. Undo this. So we'll take all this down. You get to see me pack up a bit. Never out of trouble. Okay, Triple, stay safe, my mate. And you are a hero. Anybody that does what you do, you got a screw loose, mate. And I love it. And I love what you do. Thanks for being a hero and thanks for saving people. We'll catch you next time. Oh, now, pick this up. Oh. been a fantastic stream, everybody. Thank you for coming along. Thank you for sharing this with me. Like I said, if you're watching, if you've made it this far, please drop a thumbs up and a subscription. Would be fantastic. Helps me out. And it also encourages me to do more. So, are you racing tonight, Onions? That's awesome. No, I think that's about the best I've had on the stream so far. 13 likes. I don't know how many people have been in watching. I can't actually see on my TV. That's where I get all my chat that I read. So I've got YouTube's. Yeah, maybe a bit later, mate. Off to do some shopping shortly. I'm glad you came along, and I'm glad you saw your burger creation being done. Maybe it's something you can try for yourself. It tasted great, mate. Like I said, it was a pleasure to make one for you. I've done the Kentish chicken burger. I've done the Radian Radical burger. I've done the onions triple onion burger. Next one will be triples, the first responder burger, and I'll probably need a first responder after I eat it because I can see myself dying of a freaking heart attack. So I should call it the cardiac arrest burger. Mate, it's fun. It's fun because I mean you've got a tag name that's food. So it makes it easy for me. It was like the Kentish fried chicken burger was a bit interesting. I had to think of something that connected fried chicken with Kentish and a flavour. So it all came down to the tandoori. Rad's was all about the chili. Yours is all about the onion. Triples is going to be all about the meat. So I can see that happening, the meat and the cheese. So stay tuned next week for that one. That one's going to be interesting. So, yeah. I posted it. I haven't seen the Discord of late. I've been kind of like off busy trying to sort a lot of other things out. That's why I haven't been racing. The higher powers got me busy around here. I spent the past few days absolutely flat out because we got a big heat wave happening or coming up. We've got our Christmas Day is going to be 40 degrees Celsius. So I'm just trying to get all the fly screens done so don't get flies in the house. So I've spent the other day, I've redone all that. My back's been killing me for 2 days after that because I had to do it on the floor. And I've got spinal problems, so I find it really hard to get up off the ground. And if I do, I'm sore for a few days. But yeah, I will get on there. I'll have a look at it and I'll check it out. Yeah, I don't actually have... I had Discord. I turned off my notifications for Discord because I had one group that was just going off 24/7. And I'd be asleep at night, and all I could hear was ping, 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 because it had everybody all over the world. You know, like I think it was the AHR page. I think it was AHR page. It was just going off all night, all day, and I had to turn the notifications off because it was just, in the end, I couldn't keep up with it, and it was driving me wild. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't do anything. So, because I need to keep my phone on in case my higher power calls when she's out and things like that. So, somebody thinks they're fit and they're jogging past my place. Anyway, everybody, thank you very much for coming along. Once again, please drop a thumbs up and a sub would be fantastic. And until next Saturday, keep out of trouble or just be good at it. Onions, it's been a pleasure. I'll catch you next time, and I'll catch you in chat. Stay safe, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.